Hello there. I am your Demon King of Heretics, Ahriman le Méchant. And today we'll be playing Please Be Happy again. Last time, what happened last time? I've forgotten almost everything except Juliet getting her bad form. Hello, Mega Gaming. How's it going? How's your day going? Yeah, I forgot everything except her getting her bad form and being extremely excited about that. that was just the highlight of my day right there. I couldn't stop thinking about that little round bat. Alright, I didn't actually hear who greeted us, but let's see.
Oh, you didn't finish this one.
Is that the kid? I think that's the kid. Oh, my favorite place. Okay, here we are. When evening rolls around again, I drift to Juliet's study once again. The door is open, and I can see her sitting at her desk inside.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Come in.
That's not how it goes, Juliet. That's not how it goes. I take the seat across from her. I've started to think of it as my seat.
How was your day today?
I'm doing pretty good. Both to you and Juliet. I'm doing pretty good. This stream was supposed to be at 9 o'clock. Actually, no, 8 o'clock, but I overslept. I woke up right as the first one was supposed to begin, and so I moved it to 9 o'clock, silently, very silently. I don't know if anybody noticed, but that's what happened. I woke up, picked up my phone to set the alarm a little bit later because I was still tired, and fell asleep. Like, I fell asleep like seconds after I picked up my phone, so my phone was like right next to me after the alarm went off, and I fell asleep. That's how much work takes out of you.
It was fine. Not too much happened. Do you
Nice.
hang out again?
Maybe I should make this a little bit later. It seems like a lot of people start coming in about 9ish, so maybe.
Come to have me make good on my promise already.
Oh?
Only if you want to. It's fine if you're busy.
I'm never too busy to spend time with you.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet, actually.
Remember, it's your turn to pick where we go this time.
Oh?
Right. Give me just a moment to prepare, and then we'll be off.
Yeah, more Juliet date time, and I'm drinking coffee right now. I'm having Seattle's Best this time. It's actually pretty good. It's got a few notes of honey. Ah, you would be up earlier, but you have today off from work. That's nice. Hey, that's a win, dude. Enjoy your day off. What's next? Dude. Oh, we come to a stop near the ocean, just the two of us. Lights from the city shine behind us, and out on the water, a handful of others glitter from faraway ships. The tide comes in and out, but we stand just outside its reach. Everything is quiet aside from the soft splashing of the water lapping at our feet. The crisp night air carries a trace of salt. Side by side, Juliet and I both gaze out at the open sea.
It's beautiful.
It must be. Juliet nods. During the day, the beach is full of people, laughing and playing, or relaxing in the sun. This late, however, there are only a few others around, barely more than shadows against the sea.
So this is your favorite place?
Keeping her eyes fixed on the distant horizon, Juliet hesitates before answering.
One of them, yes. I'm not sure that I could choose one above all others.
Ah, yeah.
I've always loved the ocean, though. I find it calming and serene. Did you know that there are no oceans in the underworld?
You've gotta tell me what the underworld is, come on!
Really? No, I didn't know that.
It's true. There are lakes and rivers, but nothing like the sea. I never even witnessed it as a human. When I heard stories, I thought that surely they were exaggerated. Imagine my surprise when I saw it for myself.
You can do it.
Whoa.
I think back to the first time I saw the sea, when I followed Zhang-Yin's trail all the way to its end.
I didn't even know it existed until I saw one. And when I did, I thought it was just a really big lake.
You could have been. Well, all oceans are actually really big lakes. Did you know? There's actually a lake in Louisiana that's so big that it has the world's longest, not suspension bridge, but longest bridge across it. Oh yeah, I can turn it up a bit. Here we go. Yeah, no, I just noticed recently that my streams are a little bit quiet. So, actually no, I'm very quiet in my streams. So I tried turning myself up. I guess it kind of overpowered the audio. There we go. That should be good. Maybe like this. There we go. Also, I need to turn the brightness up. There we go. That's much better on the brightness part. But yeah, there's a causeway called. Wait, did it have a name? I don't think it had the name. Actually, no. If it's just the VA, let me see if the voice can go up a bit. Oh yeah. Oh, so we haven't seen everybody's sound, voice volume. Here we go. Maybe a tiny bit up. There we go. That might be good. Let's try that.
You must have been just as surprised as I was.
Oh, you know what? That actually sounds a little bit better. Ah, okay. Right. Well, I turned the voice acting up a bit, so maybe that helps.
I got on the boat and it took me to China. Not that I knew that. I didn't even know what Korea was, or that I'd left it.
Huh.
I'm sure it didn't take you long, though. You learned very fast.
That's a good point.
Only sometimes. There's some stuff that I learned really slowly.
As do we all.
Amen.
As do we all.
The second time she says it, her voice is softer, almost as if she didn't mean to speak aloud. We stand together in silence again for a couple minutes.
I used to come here all the time. Just to stand and watch the waves. They're calming, I think.
Yeah, it makes me feel really small. Since no matter what, the ocean stays the same, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't care about us, or about our lives. It just is.
I feel the same way about the sky. Juliet nods.
Precisely. I couldn't have said it better.
Did you come here by yourself?
Sometimes. Not always.
Okay, that air freshener is getting annoying. Hold on. Doesn't even have any juice in it anymore. My coffee. There we go. Now fix this. Yeah, I have a closet right over here, and inside on the top shelf there's on the top shelf there's an air freshener, and also the crony doll, the crony fan doll that came with the crony's birthday set up there. So it's been right next to it this entire time. And the air freshener's been out of juice, like, for months. And it's just been going psh, psh, every 30 minutes. So, that ought to be noticeable. Unless I lose track of time and become a horrible human being. And in which case I'll turn it back on, even if it doesn't have any mist in it.
Cosette loved the ocean too, of course.
Ah, yeah, Cosette.
When she was young, she used to say that she wanted to be
Ooh.
the captain of a ship and sail all around the world and see all there was to see.
Honestly, I can kind of empathize with that. I love traveling places, even if there's nothing to do.
Did she ever do it?
No. The first time she set foot on a boat, she got terribly seasick and never boarded one again.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We would go to the beach often, though. This one or others. Even if she couldn't live that dream of hers, she never stopped loving the idea. After she passed away, I would return here on my own nearly every night. Sleep was impossible. But I could gain some measure of peace and rest just by watching the tide. Its constant, reliable motion was something I could hold on to. It ebbs and flows, just like life itself.
I glance up at Juliet, half expecting to see tears in her eyes, but there aren't any. Her voice is strong and stable too, not trembling like she's going to cry. She looks down, meeting my gaze, and smiles. For a long moment, neither of us look away. It's like that moment in the library, when I felt we were seeing each other for the first time. As we look into each other's eyes, I can feel my heart start to beat faster. Even after she peers back out at the water, I feel electrified. Something begins to swirl inside me, and take a shape that I'm starting to understand.
I spent so long in misery and grief that I began to forget it was possible to exist without them. Everything was a painful reminder of what I'd lost, in days that would never come again. And yet, I find that the ocean is still beautiful. Even now, it's more beautiful when beside someone special.
Ayo?
Impossibly, unchangingly so. As you said, in the face of such vastness, our petty little lives feel so tiny and insignificant. Years of pain that may feel eternal are really only drops in such a big, big bucket. I think that's what helped me to find some measure of solace and strength to go on.
I'm glad you did.
I'm glad you did too.
Me too.
Up in the sky, the blinking lights of a satellite or airship are another reminder of how life goes on around us. They look just like the stars. Standing here next to Juliet, I feel the same kind of quiet warmth that I did last night after our run together. Something from inside myself that feels good and strong and right. The trials and pains that we've been through are very different in nature, but I'm glad that they brought us to the same spot. Beside me, Juliet takes a couple steps forward, a smile back on her face.
Would you care to walk a little?
Sure.
Ooh, more walkies. We move slowly, following the shoreline, close enough together that I keep bumping into her. The sand makes it hard to walk straight. Juliet doesn't seem to mind, though, and for some reason, every time it happens, I feel a little spark of excitement inside. The tide slushes in a little bit higher, enough to sweep against our shoes, but we keep going. Shells and seaweed decorate the beach, and I take care not to step on anything that might break. We walk until we reach the far end of the beach, where a few stacked boulders and a pathway lead back into town. The boulders are worn down by the waves that sometimes reach here, and the grass path stops abruptly just before it. Oh, am I in for a treat? I noticed something in the dark, though. A little green spark. Okay, I'm gonna try it out again. I noticed something in the dark, though. A little green sprout peeking up from the ground, beyond where the rest of the plants dare grow. Juliet and I stop walking, but my heart continues to pound with a dull thud as that swirling something, That electrified feeling makes me realize what it is. Not just realize, but admit to myself. The name of that spark, that feeling, the reason it feels good to stand next to her, to bump into her, to make her smile.
Hey, Juliet?
Uh-huh. Ayo? Oh, ayo! Somehow, I don't feel nervous. Not like Aspen was. Ayo! Because right now, I understand, saying this to Juliet just feels right. Just a step or two ahead of me, Juliet turns around to face me. The moon shines down like a spotlight, illuminating her in the darkness. Her expression is unreadable, and I wonder if she knows.
I think I'm in love with you.
Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Yes! Oh god. I'm back. There we go. Let's go! Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening, dude! A small wave crests, smashing against the shore. It splashes my legs, but I don't mind. I barely notice. I consider saying more, about how I remember her words that day when Aspen told me her own feelings, or about how I feel when I'm with her. For once, there's a lot I could say, but I choose not to. I've said all that I need. With Juliet, so much has already been unspoken that I'm confident she can understand me now. Right now, her eyes go wide, but otherwise, she remains unchanged. I wait. Now that I've said that, I don't know what I hope she'll say. Thinking about myself as the kind of person who could be in love still feels weird, but also feels true. Whatever else that might include, and whatever Juliet might feel about me, that's a whole other issue. So is everything else between us, like whether or not she'll be leaving. No matter if she stays or goes, no matter if she feels the same way I do, none of that's important right now. Right now, I'm just glad to be able to put a name to these feelings. Finally, Juliet takes a step forward and places a hand on my shoulder. She's touched me lots of times before, but this time I'm hyper aware of her presence.
Thank you for telling me, Miho. I must confess that I don't know what to say. My thoughts are all aflutter right now.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I just wanted you to know.
But you deserve a response. I simply don't know how to give it at the moment. Would it be okay if we talked about this more tomorrow?
Of course. For the first time ever, Juliet seems truly at a loss for words. At Cosette's grave, or when I yelled at her afterwards, or any other time something has happened, she's always managed to regain her composure. But now, she seems lost. Honestly, I think I prefer it that way. You know? I reach up and place my hand on hers.
Yeah, that's fine. Really.
Thank you.
Oh. Juliet's hand lingers on my shoulders a moment longer before sliding out from beneath mine, and I miss it as soon as it's gone.
Wanna go back to the library?
She nods, seemingly relieved. We climb the small slope up the road and begin walking back together, side by side like before. I keep my gaze firmly fixed ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure she does too. Both of us keep our thoughts to ourselves. My heart turns somersaults as we go. Yeah, no, I'm only just reaching this part. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh! My heart turns somersaults as we go, filling me with nervous energy without an outlet. Now that I've said them, the enormity of my words, and just what they mean for me, has begun to sink in. Juliet's kindness and compassion, the memories we've already made together, and the way she understands me in a way that only another fable can. All those things have been pounding and pointing in this direction for some time. It's only that I only now figured out where that road was leading. When we get back to the library, we wordlessly hug each other before going our separate ways. In bed, no, in my bed, I lie awake and stare at the ceiling.
I'm in love.
Yes, you are. I know that when I know what I sound like when I'm lying, and it's not how I sound now. My feelings are real and true, and now they're out there. Tomorrow feels so far away, and yet I don't know what I'm waiting for. What would it mean if Juliet loves me too? What would it mean if she doesn't? I'm still figuring out what it means for me to be in love myself. I haven't gotten to the other parts yet. Give me a second. Okay, we good. I just had to clear my throat. As I close my eyes, though, thinking about her hand beneath mine and the feeling of her arms around me, I can't help but think that maybe I'm hoping for more than I can admit. Ooh. By the way, have I been on the waiting screen this entire time? Or have I been... I'm getting out of studio mode. Oh, no, okay, I've just been in studio mode this entire time. Okay. Oh, that's a relief. I'm gonna have to check the VOD later. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. I was so... Lena! Lena! Lena time! Lena time! Lena time! Wee woo! Wee woo! Wee woo! Only a few days after I agreed to be in a play with Lena and Cyrus, it's time for the first rehearsal. Even though I'm not going to be as involved in it as they are, I still want to see what everything is like. I head to the park and find the area that's been set up to practice. When I get there, I find a bunch of people waiting, more than any of the other activities I've tried with Lena. There she is, my girl! My girl! Most of them are reading through thick packets of paper, standing alone or in small groups. Lena's one of the people on her own, until I go and join her.
Hey, Miho! Ready to be a tree?
Hell yeah!
As ready as I'll ever be. What about you? Are you nervous?
Not enough energy, Miho, but I like the concern.
Me? Nervous? No way!
So that only happens when it comes to Cyrus, huh?
Maybe just a little. That's different, though. Hey, you should go find him and get a copy of the script, too.
It isn't hard to locate Cyrus. He's surrounded by a few boxes of props, snacks, and other supplies. Like Lena promised, or maybe threatened, he's been included in our check-in calls to make sure he remembers me. He nods when he sees me approaching.
Oh, it's my favorite tree.
We're his favorite tree. You hear that, guys? Stay the
Hey! Lena said I should get a copy of the script.
That's a pretty good idea. Let me find yours.
He digs through a bunch of copies of the script until he finds one with my name on it.
Here you go. I marked all the parts where you'll be on stage.
Oh? I flip through the pages. A few sections are circled in red pen. I'm glad he did that, because it'd take me a long, long time to read through the whole thing on my own.
Feel free to relax for today. We'll do some dry reads and not much else.
Hey.
Okay, I can do that.
Woo. I wander back to Lena, who's boldly speaking to no one.
But Mother, today is my birthday. It's not necessary to...
She stops, shaking her head.
Maybe a bit more whiny. Oh, Miho! Tell me
Uh-huh.
what you think sounds better.
Okay. She repeats the line she was just practicing twice. Just like when she made a drink to compete with Aspen, I had a hard time telling the difference. Blah 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 blah. Just like when she made a drink to compete with Aspen, I have a hard time telling the difference.
The second one.
I'm stretching my tongue. Also, I think he has a few trees, maybe? He is a tree, too. So, what is that? But I'm glad we're his favorite.
Okay, I thought so too.
Hey.
In ballet, you don't have to worry about talking or sounding good. This is harder than I thought.
Well, yeah.
Have you done the ballet version before?
What is this again?
Nah, but I've seen others perform it
Is this
a
one like-
million times. I'm sure I'd end up doing it someday if I'd stuck with ballet.
Why'd you quit? I never really got the chance to ask before.
Lena looks off into the distance, seeming unusually serious. Her wings sag, and she bites her lip.
It's kind of complicated. Mostly because my parents really wanted me to do it. Like, really wanted. Ballet or dancing or anything like that. But I'm just like, hello? Can you get any more cliche than a swan girl doing ballet? Or any of that stuff? That's one of the reasons I wasn't sure about saying yes
Oh.
to Cyrus.
Well, that's actually a good point. Come to think of it.
I don't get it. What's so bad about that?
They're always like, do this, do that, it's tradition, it's expected, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to live my life like that, you know? I
Yeah.
want to do my own thing.
I get it, I think.
So you quit ballet because you don't like it?
I do like ballet, and I'm good at it too. But if I kept doing it, it wouldn't be for myself. Does that make sense?
I think I can get where she's coming from. I mean, execution needs a little bit of work, but I think I get it.
I think so.
It reminds me of some of the conversations I've had with Aspen and Lena. With Aspen and Juliet, where they encouraged me to do things for myself. Lena's in the same situation, but from a different angle.
Anyway, now that I've said yes to doing this, I'll do my best. I've got to be the best actor in the whole performance.
Oh yeah, you're the swan, right? That sounds more like the Lena I know. I let her practice her lines to me, sometimes saying the lines for other characters if she asks for it. Eventually, Cyrus calls everyone together to do some parts as a group. I sit on the sidelines and watch. Both Lena and Cyrus give it their all, just like Lena promised. Some of the other actors sound a little bored or unsure of themselves, but those two don't have any issues. After a while, Cyrus calls an end to the rehearsal, and we all go our separate ways until next time. Oh, Lena time over. Lena time over. Pian. We're gonna go to the mat. Oh. My paws carry me across wet leaves and mud. Fog has crept into the forest as stealthily as me. It was a short Lena time indeed, yes. You are correct. Glimpses of the sky are rare between the trees and mist. The wild mountains and hills are hidden as well, out of sight but not out of mind. I run, filled by a sense of purpose. It lightens my step and pulls me in the right direction. I'm going to see someone I care about very much, and who cares about me. Somehow, we found each other. My person. The path to follow is engraved in my body and mind, almost instinctual. A warm smile, a gentle touch, a kind word. These are the things that drew me forward. I slowed down as I get closer to my destination and to the silhouette waiting for me. It's impossibly bright as I approach, my heart pounding in anticipation, like the sun has descended to greet my person too. It matches the feeling in my chest, warming my soul and fur. So bright that when my person turns around, stooping low to greet me, light is all I can see. But I don't need to see her, only hear. That voice that I could never forget.
Little fox, where is your home?
Hey, it's doing a thing. Hey, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. It's clever, but I see what you did there. I opened my eyes to the darkened bedroom. My nap must have lasted a couple hours, longer than I expected it to. The moon and stars are already out. I can barely remember what I did with the rest of my day before I took my nap. Breakfast with Juliet was quiet, and we didn't really talk about last night. I'm sure she'll bring it up when she's ready. After a quick check-in with Aspen on the phone, I went through work like a zombie, mindlessly making my way through my tasks. After closing up, I planned to just catch a quick snooze, but the late nights and exercise I've been getting finally caught up to me. The last few seconds of my dream replay in my mind while I lie in bed, facing the wall. That touch, that voice. I can't say for sure whose they were. As I come to my senses, I start to notice something out of the ordinary. A sound, drifting up from downstairs. Music. Rolling out of bed, I go and crack my door open. Sure enough, the sounds of a violin and piano waft their way up from the library. There's another sound too. Juliet talking to someone. Her words are muffled by the distance and music, but I can tell that from the soft tones that it's her. I wonder if the other vampire, Ezekiel, is here. I don't hear a second voice though. Oh. I draw in a shaky breath to prepare myself, and then head downstairs. The music gets louder as I approach the main room, until I finally discover its source. Juliet set up an old record player on one of the library tables. A small stack of dusty records sit next to it, the sleeves all frayed around the edges. As I round the corner, the soft murmur of Juliet's words become coherent, and I pause for a moment to listen, still out of sight.
Both of them. You and Aspen would make great friends, I'm sure. The two of you have always been such dreamers, born for worlds greater than our own.
Huh?
She's at the start of her own new adventure. I can't wait to see where it takes her.
What are you doing?
Whatever it takes to make those dreams come true. I know she'll find it within herself.
I start to tiptoe around the corner, curious to see who it is Juliet's speaking with.
And as for Miho...
Oh? I freeze again, halfway there.
There's simply too much to say about her. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Uh-huh.
There is one thing that I'm quite certain of.
Oh. Ah, okay. I step around the wall to find Juliet at the other side of the room with her back to me. She stands near Cosette's portrait, one hand on the frame, the same as she placed it on my shoulder last night.
I'm sure you would have loved her too.
Both of us remained motionless, locked in place. Did I hear her right? Did I understand her right? A few seconds later, the song that was playing comes to an end, and the sound of the record player becomes soft static as the needle scratches the empty center. It breaks the spell that bound us. Juliet turns around slowly, gracefully. Her elegance feels like such a contrast to the way I stand there awkwardly, processing what I heard. She acknowledges me with a smile, but walks past me and goes to the record player. She carefully lifts the needle and turns the record over, then lowers it again. Soon, the sound of music fills the air once more. Now Juliet approaches me, one hand outstretched towards me.
Shall we dance?
Oh, yes! We shall!
I don't know how.
Even as I say that, I reach out for her as well, placing my hand in hers.
That's okay. It's quite simple.
Oh.
I'll show
you. Yes! Oh, this is adorable! This is adorable! Okay. Juliet gently pulls me forward, and I reach her in just a few steps. She holds our linked hands out to the side and wraps her other arm around me. I just kind of stand there, letting her guide me. My heart feels like it's going to jump out of my chest, but I keep myself calm, focusing on the motions instead. We sway from side to side in time with the music, just turning a small circle in place. It's harder than I expect, and I stumble more than once as I try to mimic what she's doing. I've never been this close to Juliet for so long before, or to any other person. We start to move it more as Juliet takes tiny steps around the room, and I do my best to keep up with her, although I'm always a half beat late. Once I step on her foot by accident, and I'm the one who winces.
Sorry.
It's It's okay.
Oh, you were right. Oh, boy. She takes it in stride, not missing a step. The song ends and another starts, and we keep going. Little by little, I'm getting the hang of it, although I still feel clumsy and make mistakes. But I'm able to get into the flow, stepping in time with Juliet instead of just after. Just inches away from my face, Juliet looks into my eyes, and I gulp nervously to stare back, trying to focus on both her and my feet.
I've been thinking quite a lot about what you said yesterday.
You have you? Have you?
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh. My voice is barely a whisper, a croak. I can tell that I'm blushing furiously. Being with her like this, I have a feeling I already know what she's going to say, but that doesn't stop my heart from racing. Juliet nods, her forehead almost bumping against mine.
And?
And? She leans in and kisses me! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! First kiss! First kiss! Yes! Yes! 2 months in! First kiss! Woo! Oh god, it has already been 2 months. Okay. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Woo! The music builds to a crescendo as Juliet's lips find mine, and we both close our eyes. I surrender all thoughts and fears, aware of nothing but the feeling of our kiss and the gentle rhythm of our dance. Juliet's fingers curl tightly around my hand, and I squeeze back, not needing any words to communicate. With her other arm still around me, Juliet holds me close and tight, and I wrap my free arm around her too. We rock and sway, and as I trust my body to do the thinking for me, I find it easier to move in time with her. The two of us dance around the library, as I let her lead and I follow, feeling warm and alive and complete. Even when we end our kiss, we stay like this, close together with hands linked tightly. The blush on her face is still there, but I think it looks good on her. Oh, my heart! Oh, my heart! I rest my head on Juliet's shoulder, and she tilts hers against mine.
And I love you too.
Yes! 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 You couldn't see it, but I did a YMCA with my arms. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! As if she even needed to say it. Oh, all that buildup was worth it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Juliet and I talk and dance and kiss into the night until sleepiness manages to overwhelm my excitement and I have to go to bed. Even as my head hits the pillow, I'm looking forward to waking up tomorrow and seeing Juliet again. When I do open my eyes a few hours later, that feeling of elation hasn't left me, and gets me to bounce out of bed and get ready in a hurry. I stare at my own reflection in the mirror as I brush my teeth and wash my face. I don't look any different than usual, of course, but I half expected to. My lips tingle with the memory of Juliet's against mine and the tender look on her face. A look meant just for me. Oh, look at her smile! Look at her smile! That's adorable! That's friggin' adorable! Do something about this TV. It's annoying. But yeah, no, this is adorable! Ah! Oh hey, Aspen! After I finished washing up, I hurried downstairs to breakfast, taking the stairs 2 at a time. I practically slide into the kitchen.
Good morning, Aspen!
Yeah, she's a little bit surprised. She's just as surprised as me. It's not just Juliet sitting at the table, but Aspen too. This game is so well written, drawn, acted, just everything. Yes, exactly. That 10 out of 10 game. Oh my god. I'm probably not even halfway through, but this is just I love it. I love this game. I started it just because of Miho's voice actor, but oh my god, this is a good game. I love it. You know, I I don't know how far I am from the end, but I'll probably do the other routes by myself. But I might actually do another Studio Lan game after this, because this is really good. This is really good.
Good morn, Miho, to you.
Aspen. Oh, I mean, there are only 2 routes. Actually, I've heard there's actually 4 routes, but like 2 of the same character. I'm not sure how to get those, but I'm definitely doing Aspen next.
Hello, Miho.
Hello, Miho. That's right, I saw news about that. I'm totally planning on picking up another Studio Lan game. They have another one coming up with Dotavoo as one of the VAs. Absolutely. I will absolutely play that one too. Absolutely, once it comes out. Because if I remember correctly, the time between this being announced and the actual release was a little while. I thought might have been because of COVID and stuff. Oh shit! I said the word. Okay. Well, that thing's gotta be at the bottom of the video. But anyways, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that one. Honestly, can't wait to see more of it. Although Juliet's greeting is pretty typical, there's a new warmth in her voice that makes me blush. And the C word, the mythical, not mythical, it's real. The human curse, the curse virus. There we go, curse virus. There we go. That ought to do it.
Morning.
Yeah, nope. Well, nope. I said curse virus, not the C word.
I thought you weren't going to be coming to breakfast anymore, Aspen.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
I said I wouldn't be here as frequently, not that I wouldn't be here at all.
That's a good point.
Besides, it's a special occasion. It's not every day that your 2 best friends start dating.
Don't say those things while I'm drinking coffee, Aspen. Besides, it's how'd she find out? Juliet!
You already know?
Of course, she's been down here for a while. I bet Juliet's already told her. It hasn't even been a full day. It hasn't been more than a few hours.
I hope you don't mind. I spoke with
Oh.
Aspen yesterday, in fact.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Nah, I don't. She'd figure it out pretty fast anyway.
That's a good point.
Actually, I was hoping I could talk with you as well, Miho. If that's alright.
Oh?
Oh, sure. What is it?
Mind if we go outside?
Hey, you can't... Hey, I hope you don't confess to me again. I glance at Juliet, who's standing up from the table. She gives us a friendly wave towards the door.
Go on. I haven't started cooking yet, so it'll be a little while before breakfast is ready.
Okay.
I get up and head... Ow. I get up and head out the front door, with Aspen close behind me. The 2 of us stand beside each other on the porch, the early morning sun just starting to shine over the hills. So it is what I'm thinking. Late nights and early mornings, I've had plenty of both, but that's okay. I have things worth staying up for, and things worth waking up early for. Next to me, Aspen fidgets with her hat and hair, while I wait for her to find her words. I seem to be doing that a lot lately, too. I have an idea what the topic might be, but not what she wants to say about it. This is the first time we've been alone together since she went home.
So, Miho,
Uh-huh.
you probably remember, even if I don't, that I, said some things to you last time we saw each other.
Oh, okay. Okay, this might hurt a little. I just realized.
Yeah.
Yeah. How could I forget? I swallow a lump in my throat, trying to just listen to Aspen without getting ahead of myself.
Although the actual memory, well, memories are a blur to me. I wrote a lot of my feelings down in my journal over the past couple months. including that evening after I left.
Uh-huh.
It's weird, I have to say, to see all that written in my own handwriting, but not to connect to it or feel it anymore.
Oh.
But I can tell how much I treasured the time I spent with you.
Uh-huh.
I hope that doesn't sound rude. I know you were and are a very, very important person in my life. And I'm very grateful for all the time we've spent together, both before and after that.
Yeah?
You're still, or again, a dear friend of mine.
Right.
Yesterday, Juliet told me about the two of you. She wanted to make sure I was okay with it before giving you an answer. I swear, she's selfless to a fault sometimes.
Oh, okay. I think I get it now.
She really is.
Yep.
Anyway, I told her that of course I don't mind. I'm perfectly happy with us remaining as just friends, and I couldn't be more excited for you. Both of you deserve all the joy in the world. I'd been trying to figure out how to talk to you about everything, and what I even wanted to say, so it was relief to have this reason to say it. I'm sorry for putting it off for so long.
It's okay. I wasn't sure how to bring it up either. I'm really glad though. I like being your friend and I don't want that to change, even if we had to start over.
Oh, that's sweet, actually. I hold out my arms, and Aspen comes forward to give me a hug. It's different from hugging Juliet, of course, but still nice. I'm also relieved to hear how Aspen feels, and that she won't be hurt by seeing me and Juliet together. It's still painful to have lost all that time we shared, but at least we're both eager to rebuild. At least we're both eager to rebuild it. Aspen pats me on the back before she steps away.
Well, I certainly feel much better after saying all that. Come on, let's go join Juliet again.
Yay!
Right behind ya.
Yeah. You know what? I'm curious. I was thinking about it just now, and I don't want to think about it and make myself distracted. Let's see. Silver. There we go. Silver. Maybe. Seriously, there's nothing about silver? Well, that puts a wrench in things. I was I was just thinking about silver and how I thought, oh, silver sounds familiar. Isn't that also Dotavu? And I was just looking it up, but nothing is coming up. Nothing's coming up about Silver's voice actor. And I can't test her thing. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I don't have to think about it, thank you. Because I was thinking about it and it was distracting me, and I couldn't focus on the actual text. Ah, fuck!
It smells so good.
Ah, man, I accidentally skipped that. There we go. Back inside, there's a sizzling sound coming from the kitchen, as well as the delicious smell of cooking meat. Aspen and I enter to find Juliet frying bacon as well as preparing the other dishes.
That smells so good.
It should be ready before too much longer. Go
I
ahead
want some
and sit
bacon
down,
too.
and I'll bring it to you soon.
Bacon sounds good right now, actually.
Okay.
I almost never have bacon though. It's even compared to like rice and stuff, it's a hassle. Although it's less of a hassle than like frying eggs, because at least bacon doesn't. It's in the art book. Hang on, I have the art book like right here. Hold on. Right here. Let's see. there 2 art books? Page 14. Oh, okay, the digital one. I have the physical one with me right now. Yeah, no, but page 14 is the outfit swap. So I love looking at page 14 then. Oh, they're all terrible. That's a good way to stun lock me. Stun lock me. Just have me look at page 14 of the Hickennook. Okay. Let's continue. We hardly ever have meat, so this is a rare treat. I used to have it a lot before moving into the library, even if I had to scrounge for it. Aspen and I take our places at the table, and soon Juliet brings all the food she prepared and sets it down. While Aspen and I both load up our plates and dig in, Juliet just nibbles on some bread and sips her tea contentedly. Ah, yeah. Well, are there really any spoilers in here? Well, I mean, there's one tiny spoiler. And yeah, but that's about it. Actually, 2 tiny spoilers. The rest of them are not that spoilery, I think. Or at least the physical one. I know the physical one's. Oh, yeah, that's spoilery. Yeah. Yeah, no, the only spoilery things that the actual that the physical art book has are like the fact that Juliet's a vampire and Lena, the Swan Lake Lena. I like that, the Swan Lake Lena. Anyways, let's continue.
You know, it's not fair that you always make us such good food, even though you can't taste it.
I mean, she could probably only taste blood.
I don't mind. I'm perfectly satisfied seeing the 2 of you enjoy it.
Yeah, but you worked so hard. I guess there's no way around it though, huh?
Oh, right. You mentioned that to me as well not long ago.
Oh, whoops.
I can still taste things, but just barely. And I can appreciate the textures of different dishes too.
Coffee.
But yes, for the most part, it's like an afterthought to flavor.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see that.
So,
Are we?
like drinking flavored sparkling water, then?
Yes, actually. LaCroix sucks. LaCroix sucks.
I've grown accustomed to it over the years, to the point where I can't even remember what things used to taste like. Perhaps that's a blessing in disguise.
It hasn't even happened yet, but I look over at Miho and I think, oh, is her cooking that bad? And then I remember, oh wait, she hasn't tasted her cooking yet. Okay. It's like a, yes, very posh actually. We make short work of everything Juliet's cooked, not even leaving behind a crust of bread. Do you usually leave behind a crust of bread? Do you eat the crust off your bread, Miho? That's not what a growing fox should be doing. You should eat the rest of your bread. After helping us clean up, Aspen departs for the Bell House, and Juliet and I are left alone at the kitchen table. I'm glad that we've gotten more comfortable with silence, because I'm not totally sure what I should be saying or doing now. As different as things may be, we're still the same people. Oh, Oh, hi, buddy. Even though I want to talk with and be with Juliet more, I haven't magically become more eloquent. It'd be nice if my magic did work like that, though. The best thing to do would probably be to tell Juliet what I'm thinking. After all, it was being open about my feelings that got me to this point in the first place, so there's no reason to stop now.
Hey, so I have a question about something Aspen said.
Uh-huh, which part? Which conversation?
She said that you and
That
I
one.
are dating now. Is that true? I guess what I mean is, I love you, and you said you love me too, so now what?
That's actually a very good question. I've never actually gotten to the bottom of that. Like, usually it's just, oh hey, wanna go out? Sure, let's go out. And then eventually you fall in love. And then, but what happens if you both fall in love before that? What do you do?
I know what dating is, but not how to do it, if that makes sense. You probably already know that, though.
Yeah?
I just want to make sure I don't do anything wrong.
No, that's good. A fox is... Oh, hey, Mizu. Somehow it all blended together. But hi, Mizu. How's it going? A fox's first relationship. Yep. Juliet stands, offering me her hand. I accept, of course, and stand up as well. She takes my other hand in hers and faces me, almost like we're dancing again. Oh, okay, yeah, Mizu. Also, they're dating, Miho confessed to Juliet, and Juliet returns our feelings, and we had a first kiss while dancing. And I don't know if that could get any more romantic.
There is no wrong way.
Hmm?
Dating, lovers, partners, they're all just words.
Oh?
I'm happy to use any of them, if they feel right to you. What matters to me isn't what we call it, but what we feel.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
And I feel that being around you reminds me what it's like to exist, and to celebrate being alive, and to find joy in everyday moments. That every second we spend together is more special.
I don't
because
know,
you're
man.
with
I don't
me.
know. I don't know. It somehow makes sense. It makes sense to me somehow. Yeah. I'm still getting over that cold. I should probably take more medicine.
When I say that I love you, I mean that I love you, Miho.
Uh-huh. Not sure I follow, but okay.
Not just who you could be or who we could be, but who you are now.
Oh.
So please don't feel that you have to change for me, or behave a certain way. Just being yourself is all that I can ask for.
I see. I see. A few things make sense now. I feel like I've understood something fundamental that I might have to in the future. Maybe not. Hold on. I just realized that I have my hat on this entire time. There we... That's the wrong button! But you know what? Whatever. Whatever. I think... Actually, wait. I think there's... Oh, that's the angry... That's the angry one. Oh. There we go. That's much better. Oh, adorable. Absolutely adorable. Hey, wrong button. There we go. My face feels so hot you could fry a slice of bacon on it. Hey, there you go, Mio. I'm not embarrassed, but Juliet saying all those things about me is so wonderfully new and exciting that my body doesn't know how else to respond. I like hearing them, though, and it helps put me at ease.
Okay. I can can do that.
Oh. Yeah, I saw her. I saw her rushing towards me. Oh. Before the screen faded to black. Still keeping my hands in hers, Juliet leans forward and kisses me, making my lips tingle again. I'm pretty sure I could get used to this. But can it last? That question permeates everything for me. For the last couple of days, it feels like we dance around the tension. The unspoken question. Oh, we still have that to resolve. Is what we have, whatever we want, whatever words we use to describe it, enough to make Juliet want to stay here? I mean, you could just go with her. That's always an option, isn't it? I shouldn't expect one night to make up her mind, and I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. If the answer is no, though, if I do get used to this and to being with Juliet, then will there ever be a time when I'm ready? Once again, I force those thoughts away. The nature of our relationship has changed, but my goals haven't. No matter what's coming in the future, I want to enjoy these moments with Juliet now, and I hope that there'll be enough for her too. Oh, okay, so that isn't the end. Nice. I wonder how... Hey, Mega, you played this route before, right? How far am I from the end? Let me just say it real quick. Yeah, I like that. I like that title. I like the title, actually. Because it's been... Ah, that's... That's a good point. Wait. She doesn't age? Wait, no, Wait, Juliet ages? Oh, there's 6 chapters. I'm on chapter 4. So I'm just barely past halfway. Oh gosh, this will go on for another 2 months maybe. Well, there's a stream I have to get ready for in like an hour. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit more. I'm actually gonna do a little bit more. But where should I go? Bell House? Maybe I'll see Lena there. Home? Lena's not there, unfortunately. Tai Park? Lena, maybe? Cuba? Maybe not. I've never seen her in any of these places. So I'll go to the Bell House. To complete this route, it took me 18 hours of gameplay. Or game time. In that case, since we're on episode 13, we might actually have like content for 5 more episodes. Since, actually no, maybe 4. Since I did one that was 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I think we've got like 5 more episodes in us, maybe. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, it has those little icons that happen when you can actually have a story with that person. And I used that to find Lena, but since there was no faces, I just pretty much just went with the Bell House because that's where she is usually sometimes. Maybe it still has her scent. Who knows? I'm feeling a little lethargic, so maybe I'll have a warm tea and a long, peaceful sit. I can always count on Bell House for its cozy atmosphere after all. I buy my drink, find my favorite seat, and settle down. And then I watch a kid across the cafe knock his midnight double chocolate swirl drink on the ground and immediately start crying. So much for the atmosphere. I think I'll sit outside today. No, Lena. Oh well. Oh, it's you 3. Hello. And you, Cello, Pippa, Armand? Okay, what are you? What are you? You're some sort of ferret, right? With wings. Or are you a bear? Are you a ferret or a bear? What are you? What is he? I can tell she's a rabbit girl. She's a mermaid. But what are you? What are you? You got the wings, but you also got the ferret ears. What are you? I am you, the underworld. I'm so confused. What is this place? Like, I know. Okay, so I thought the underworld was like a continent, like a continent on this planet, but no, it's as far as I can tell, the underworld's like a separate dimension or something. I want to know. Give me more fabled history. The Lion of Venice? Huh? So wait, he's... Oh, so he's a lion boy. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna ignore the wings. I'm gonna ignore the wings. Yeah, no, he's a lion boy. Okay, I get it. Okay, yep. Whoop. Yep, okay. Yep, that conundrum aside, I'm just gonna ignore the wings. Ignore the wings. Okay. Might actually have to get the art book once I'm done with Juliet's route. The first guests of the day are the school kids from last Friday. Oh, so today's Friday. Oh god, I don't know what day this is anymore. Like, we had a good timeline when Aspen's birthday came along. That was like September-ish. But now it's now I don't know what day it is. Are we gonna get a Christmas? We're gonna get a Christmas part because that's the only time we're actually ever gonna have like a like an actual. Oh wait a second, that's right. That's right. It's New Zealand. The seasons are switched. And I can't even use Christmas. I can't even use Christmas as like a marker because it's not like it'll get snowy and be like, oh, okay, Christmas is soon. It's because it's snowing. It's winter. It'll be Christmas. No, it's fucking summer. It's summer in the southern hemisphere, in Australia and New Zealand and stuff. It's not gonna be Christmas. It's not gonna be Christmas. It's gonna be near July.
Good morning, Ms. Miho.
Oh, hello, Cello.
Morning. How'd your project go? We're still working on it.
Yep. How are you three so blue? I just realized that now. They're so blue. Y'all are blue. Like, all three of you have blue eyes. Two of you, like, actually blue. How's that? How is that?
Some of us are. Some of us just
Armand,
wander
yes.
around.
It's not wandering if you have a destination.
And where's the destination, Pippa? Huh?
Around isn't a destination.
Was that your actual destination, Pippa? Around? I see. I understand. I get it. They remind me of Lena and Aspen. Cello sighs and rubs her face. She must have to put up with this a lot.
Well, that's why I wanted to come ask for Ms. Miho's advice again.
Again?
Oh, right. Wait, how the fuck did you remember me? How did she remember me?
Yeah, have you met her before?
Yeah, they don't remember me. How do you remember me, Cello?
What? She helped us just a couple days ago.
Wait a second. Hang on. Pippa and Armand look at each other, puzzled. Even with her back to me, I can tell Cello is too. Okay, what? It even takes a moment for me to realize what's happened. I've gotten so used to my friends remembering me that I didn't even think of how weird it was for Cello to remember me too. Hey, wait a minute. I'm sure we haven't seen each other since the last time she was here, but she hasn't forgotten me. I couldn't even begin to guess why. Yet somehow, as strange as it is, it feels like another part of a bigger mystery instead of a life-changing event. Another question I can't answer. I'd love to know why, but I could spend all day guessing and still not figure it out. I'm sure she wouldn't be able to tell me either. Tell her you're a Gumiho, and that you're supposed to forget. As weird as it is, there's no use in dwelling on it right now. When Cello turns back towards me, confusion on her face, I just shrug and smile.
It's fine. It's just a thing that happens.
The young mermaid doesn't look totally convinced, but she nods all the same.
Alright, if you say so. Actually, if it's fine with you, I had another question to ask.
Shoot.
Ask away.
Last time, you told me about your favorite place. Are there any other spots in Wellington that you like?
Well, there's this one place near the beach. Actually, no, on the beach. She looks back at her friends, who are both distracted by some of the library decorations.
We're having trouble settling on a topic.
I see.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, my nose is so stuffy, why? Before I can answer, Armand flaps his wings? He doesn't have wings. There are no wings on that boy. Blowing a couple nearby books open.
What if we did our project on this library?
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
There are libraries everywhere, even Amarina. What's so special about this one?
It's a library. That's what's special about it.
There are coffee shops in Amarina too, but you still wanted to go to one.
That's a good point.
Besides, just look around. This isn't a normal library.
Uh-huh.
Right, Miss Miho?
Yes.
That's true, I guess.
Yep, it has Juliet in it. That's why it's special. I haven't been to many other libraries, but I'm pretty sure they don't usually double as houses like this one does for Juliet and me.
Plus, we wouldn't have to walk around so much. What do you think, Cello? I do like it here, but only if it's okay with you, Pippa, and with Miss Miho.
Pippa rolls her eyes, but shrugs.
Whatever, as long as we get it done.
Hey, that's the spirit. All three of them turn to look at me, their expressions varying degrees of hopeful. How could I say no to that? I tried to think about how Juliet would respond.
It's okay. As long as you don't bother anyone or break anything.
Hey, there you go.
We won't!
Yep, good boy.
You're already going to bother someone if you keep yelling like that.
Oops.
Yeah, no, these three are best friends, I think.
Thank you so much. We'll be extra super careful.
No prob.
The three of them set off to explore the library, browsing the shelves and peeking into some of the display cases. I keep working on my daily tasks, but keep one eye on the kids while I do. True to their word, though, they're mostly quiet and not too rowdy, so they don't cause any problems. Sometimes they sit down at one of the tables to write, and then get up to look around some more. Hey, here we go! They've been here for a little over an hour when Juliet comes downstairs and joins me at the front desk. I hop out of my seat, pleasantly surprised.
Hey! I thought you were asleep.
Hey.
Not that I'm not glad to see you.
There we go. Oh, I'm done with my coffee. God damn it.
I should be, but I wasn't able to fall asleep.
Ah.
After tossing and turning for an hour, I thought I'd come and visit you instead. How's the library today?
Fine, same as always, pretty much. Those
Oh,
kids I
we get to
told you
see
about the
Juliet
other day are
interact with
back.
these two. With the kids.
They asked if they could do their project on the library, and I said that was fine as long as they didn't cause any trouble.
Hey. I point to the table where the three students are sitting close together, talking quietly amongst themselves.
Oh, how lovely. I hope they're able to find what they're looking for here.
Hey.
Me too. Something really
Oh,
weird
good. We're
happened
gonna
too.
touch on this again.
Two of them, Armand and Pippa, forgot me like usual.
Uh-huh.
But the mermaid Cello was able to remember my name from last time.
Really? That is quite strange. You haven't noticed or felt anything different?
Nope. I decided not to think about it too much.
You still need to tell her about Silver, by the way.
Otherwise, I'll just drive myself crazy.
A sound decision. Still, it's something worth keeping in mind.
Go talk to them. Go talk to them, Juliet. Oh, here they get. They come talk to you. I nod. Just then, Armand and Cello both stand up and start heading over to the desk, while Pippa stays at the table.
Ms. Miho? Oh, and...
My name is Juliet.
Oh, good.
You must be Cello and Armand, right?
I notice you say find out, not be told. Oh boy. This bodes well. My name is Juliet. You must be Cello and Armand, right? Oh, wait a second. That was actually a good accent. My name is Juliet. You must be Cello and Armand, right? Oh, I like using that voice. I might actually use that more.
Does everyone here know our names? Don't tell me we forgot her too.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I simply heard from Miho.
Juliet's the one who owns the library. I think I mentioned her last time.
Hey.
Oh, that's perfect. You see, we wanted to ask...
Uh-huh. She blushes, looking a little embarrassed. Armand steps forward bravely.
Do you think you could show us around? I can tell this isn't an ordinary library, but I want to know more about it.
Field trip! Field trip! Oh wait, this isn't a field trip, this is a tour. Tour! Woo! Got it. I love going on field trips, even if it's just like to the bank for work. I love going on field trips.
Sorry to ask for such a big favor, especially since you're already letting us work here.
It would be my pleasure. Miho?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't mind. Juliet's a real expert, though.
Really? Thank you so much.
There's a lot of speech bubbles on this page right now.
Yeah, thanks.
Shh. Hey, don't you shush us, the librarian's right here. She's the librarian, right? Like, technically. Wait, that also means Miho is a librarian, and I just... You want free serotonin? You want free serotonin? Just look at Miho's mouth, and at the corner of her mouth, you can actually see her fang. I only realized that last episode, but I've been thinking about it ever since. I just look at her mouth and immediately feel joy. From across the library, Pippa loudly shushes Armand. This time, he doesn't acknowledge her.
Where should we begin?
Our project is supposed to be on a special place in Wellington, so whatever makes this library special.
Uh-huh. What does make this... what does make this library special? Aside from the librarian that nobody sees and the librarian that nobody remembers.
We can begin with the books then. I've been collecting them for quite a while.
Oh? The four of us head to the shelves, where Juliet points out a few older books.
These are several first-hand accounts of life here in New Zealand.
Oh, so
or
biographies.
Wellington in particular.
Huh.
Some are written by the indigenous people, the Maori, while others are by people who came later.
Maori. Oh, them! Okay, yeah.
It's important to read history from a variety
Hold
of
on, give me
sources,
just a second.
and I've done my best to offer just that.
There we go, that should do it. Come on. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I saw my cat had gotten outside, so we had to go get him. Okay, we're back now, though. Sorry about that.
I love learning about the past. I can even tell you about the future, too, sometimes.
Sometimes, if people learn from it.
I quite agree. Every person from all walks of life have a perspective all their own. I've been privileged to learn so many of them.
What are these in the glass cases?
Gifts and treasures bequeathed to me over the years.
Ooh.
I felt there's no sense
Treasure.
in keeping them hidden away where only I can see them. So instead, I leave them here for all to witness and enjoy.
I gaze into some of the displays as we pass them by. I've been at this library for so long that I've stopped really noticing some of its features, like the treasures she mentioned. Statues, jewelry, dolls. There are all kinds of things that I'd forgotten about. Juliet recounts stories from some of them, about sailors and merchants who gave her things in exchange for food or shelter, or just for company. Both the kids and I listen with rapt attention, while Juliet gazes off into the distance as she remembers the past. We eventually reach the end of the shelves, where Armand notices Cosette's painting on the wall. He runs over to it, with Cello trailing behind. Oh, hey.
Who's this?
My daughter, Cosette.
Oh, she's just...
She's so pretty.
Juliet smiles thinly. I glance anxiously between her and the students, wondering if I should try to move us along, but Juliet clears her throat.
Cosette is actually the reason this library exists.
Oh, she's still going.
Really?
Even if I look at Juliet in surprise, I don't think I've heard that before. That makes
Yes.
sense.
She also loved to collect books, to the point where we could hardly fit them all on our shelves. She suggested that we allow others to borrow them too, in order to share the stories that we loved so much.
Whoa. If I had enough books to open my own library, I'd never have to go anywhere again. I could just stay home and read all day.
I admire your drive, Armand. I sincerely admire your drive.
What about the theater, or museums, or school?
Wait, theater?
I'd still go to places for fun sometimes, but who needs school when you've got so many books?
Are you a theater kid, Armand? Wait, no. Lena's also a theater kid. I take back my spit. They both laugh, and we move on to the back part of the library, away from the shelves. Juliet shows them the kitchen and dining room, as well as what it's like behind the front desk. Eventually, we reach the bottom of the stairs. Wait a second. I only just noticed this picture frame.
What's up there? Can we go see?
Oh, it's our rooms.
That's where bedrooms are. And Juliet's office.
Huh.
Oh. Can we go see?
Armand!
Armand, that sounds like a private area.
Wait, like moving at a... Like, working in a movie theater? Is Armand doing that? You poor child! No, quit! You should quit! Quit the movie theater. Quit the movie theater. Like, right now.
There are some parts you can visit. I have a feeling you
Oh,
might enjoy
theater.
seeing my study.
No, not theater. The study. Ooh, Armand would absolutely love to see the study.
Really? Well, let's go.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, going to the movie theater sounds nice. Working at it, however, from first-hand experience, is hell. For both body, mind, and health. And diet. Juliet leads the way, and we all follow her into the study.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. It's like a whole other library.
Just like I was, they're shocked by how many more books there are crammed into here. Oh, something wrestles in the corner. Ah, alright, you guys haven't met the bats yet. Cello yelps in fear as she sees one of the bats hanging from the ceiling. It rubs its face with one wing like we did just woke it up, which we probably did.
What is... Ah!
It takes a moment for Armand to spot the bat as well.
Oops. I'm sorry, Orpheus. I should have seen if anyone was sleeping.
Ah, no worries. Wait, she's not talking to me. What the heck? The bat flaps its wings in what seems like an indignant way, glaring at Juliet.
Wait, it has a name?
The bats are Juliet's friends. They sleep in here a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for yelling.
Despite that, Cello keeps a good distance from the corner where Orpheus is.
It's quite alright. I'm sure he'll be back to sleep in no time.
He's also rotund. Just a little potato.
This is my study, where I keep a variety of records and other books that are less interesting to most patrons. However, I suspect you may find some of them useful for your project.
Armand and Cello browse around, although they both shoot nervous glances at the bat every so often. Orpheus closes his eyes and either goes back to sleep, or at least pretends to.
You're right. Some of these look really old.
Yeah, almost as old as your mother! Woo, got him!
And handmade.
You're both correct. Many of these volumes were handwritten, or not widely distributed.
There's a lot of hair on my thing.
So not many people have read them, right? Oh, that would be perfect for our project. I'm not sure these are available to borrow like the others, Armand.
Yeah, might have a little bit of trouble with that.
Oh, right.
Oh gosh, I can't read that word. And tail both droop down. Wait, he has... Oh no, those are buttons. That's the tail right there. I see it. See, I thought that white thing was his tail at first, and I was very confused for a hot minute. But no, tail's right there. His wings and tail. No, I can't read that word. There are no wings. He has no wings, and tail both droop down. I feel like I know what Juliet's going to say before she says it.
Generally not. But if you promise to be very careful, I wouldn't mind letting you take a few with you, so long as you return them when you're done.
Ooh, very nice,
Really?
Juliet. Thank you.
Oh, we can definitely do that, right, Cello?
Yes! As long as it's really okay.
It really is.
Yay! You guys get your books.
Thank you so much!
The two of them look around with even more enthusiasm, to the point where they even get a bit closer to Orpheus. Not too close, though. Juliet and I lean against the wall and watch.
Is this the first time you've let people borrow the books from in here?
Probably not, but...
The first time in a while, at least. I don't see a reason to deny them, though. It's nice to see how excited they are by the prospect.
Hey.
That's true.
After a few minutes, Armand and Cello approach us with a small sack of books each.
Are these okay for us to take?
Juliet glances over them all before she nods.
Yes, that's fine.
Yay.
Thank you. Yes, thanks again. Come on, let's go show Pippa. Even she'll have to be impressed by these.
Waving goodbye to us, the kids hurry off downstairs, being careful not to drop or damage the books they're carrying. Juliet and I stay behind, near the hallway to Juliet's room.
That was fun. I learned a lot too.
Really?
I'm glad. It was nice to have a reason to indulge in those memories for a while.
You never told me you started the library because of Cosette.
I mean, I could pause it, but yeah.
I didn't? My. I suppose it never came up.
Huh. I lean against Juliet, and she wraps her arm around me. I should get back to work soon, and I know Juliet still needs to sleep, but I'm glad to have this extra moment together. There's plenty I still don't know about Juliet, but I'm looking forward to learning it. Okay. Well, got about 30 minutes till the next one, so yep, I think we're gonna call this a day now. Yep. So it's official. Miho and Juliet are partners now in this playthrough. And there's still the mystery of Silver and now Cello. And there's still the mystery of what the hell the underworld is. And I hope they explain what the underworld is. Oh, that's right. I remember, like, one of the first episodes, there was actually somebody I talked to about Please Be Happy. I talked to them about the mint chiller kiss, the fairy kiss chiller, whatever it was called, the mint thing, the mint ice cream coffee. What was that? The mint chiller kiss. What was it? I forget again. I keep forgetting. Let me check. Mint. Was it mint? Was it mint? Was it really mint? Fairy kiss chillers. Yeah, I remember mentioning that to somebody, and they actually brought up an actual recipe for it as per the writer, and I don't know where that was. I don't know. Is that in the art book? Is the recipe in the art book, like the digital art book? Because it sounds like it has a lot more like information than the physical art book. That's in the art book, right? Along with probably some of the other recipes. That does sound good, though. Except for the fact that they don't have espresso machines. Yeah, maybe I should look into buying the... Oh. It's not... Okay. Well, whatever. Anyways, I had a good time today. This was a good playthrough. Yeah, you probably got a bunch of Please Be Happy fan art, right? Yeah? Yeah, that's what happened the first time I heard about Fairy Kiss Chillers too. And all I got when I looked it up on Google was just Please Be Happy stuff. Not even the drink, just Please Be Happy. But yeah, I had a good time, and the next time I'm going to be streaming is probably going to be with Elise on Sunday. Let's see, what time was it? About 9 o'clock my time. So 7 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Or is it 3? 2 or 3 UTC. No, wait. I think it's actually 3 p.m. UTC. Yeah, we're going to be streaming it together. We're going to be streaming Portal together on Sunday. Then the day after, I'm going to be streaming Fallout New Vegas in the morning. And then the Ort Endurance Raid, or the Ort Raid Endurance for FGO, like, probably after lunch, or whenever Elise is done with her stream, because she also has something scheduled. Forget I said that. If Elise has anything planned, we're gonna stream after her. So I'll give you guys about 2 hours advance notice. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing on Sunday and Monday, because I have off Monday. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, a good evening, or a good night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys Sunday. And she also has Elise is also streaming today on her channel. What was it? Jump King. So that's gonna be fun. And then what else? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, have a good day, Mega. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Have a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night, wherever you are. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. Bye-bye now. Very well.